Hello football managers, welcome to another my video and another sort of say episode of the game called Top 11. So in this video I prepared maybe something sort of say special for you. So all tips and tricks and complete guide where and best how to buy players for tokens and other parts of the game where you can buy players for your team, players for your reserve team, substitute and everything else. So all complete guide I hope so too will be all tips and tricks on how to buy, what is best players to buy and what are not so good players, where to buy players and everything else where you can buy players in this game. Also I will tell you in this video tips for if you are free to play player, tips for guide that buying players, and also if you spend some money in game, also tips for those who spend money in this game. Okay, before we start with video, let's hear the word from the sponsor and let's hear their nice discounts they have in this game. They have always some nice discounts in this game, so check it out, and also in other games, so check it out, maybe it will be interesting for you. Gamers, before we start with video, I want to let you know about new thing called Game Center and what are new campaign and giveaways in the Huawei AppGallery and in game Top 11. It's easy to join their campaign and giveaways from anywhere in the world. If you don't have Huawei device, then you just download Huawei AppGallery on any Android device in the official link in description of this my video. And then when you make account in Huawei AppGallery, you just must set country region to Italy or Netherlands so you could join the campaign and discounts. Also, these offers works if you play game on some mobile phone emulators on your computer. So in Huawei AppGallery there is often campaigns and giveaways, and at the moment you can check these offers. So as you can see, you can claim one coupon that will give you 40% off if you make purchases over 9 euros. Then there is second offer that you can get up to 30 coupons with 10% off daily coupons for purchases over 45 euros. Also, you can check these 4 coupons that will give you 50% off coupons for your purchases. And all those coupons are also on many other games, also only in Huawei AppGallery. Also join us in Huawei AppGallery Discord group to see and participate in future giveaways, bonus codes in game and surprises. And in that our Discord group you can also get support and help for your purchases in game in Huawei AppGallery, and you can ask for more explanation for how works AppGallery, Game Center and VIP program. Link of that our Discord group you can find in pinned comment and in description of my video. So new interesting thing in Huawei AppGallery is called Game Center. Let me explain how it works. As you can see explanation, you can pause video to read it more easily. So point is to apply to loyalty program in Game Center, and so when you spend money in game you will get in loyalty rewards and eventually in VIP club, and so get a lot of benefits, coupons and discounts. Here another explanation of it, so please just pause video to read it more easily. So as you can see, there are 9 levels of loyalty rewards and get many benefits from them, and when you spend $10 you will be already level 3 in loyalty rewards. And as you can see, there are VIP program with 3 levels depending how much money you spent in loyalty program. Please, for more information on VIP program and Game Center, join us in our Discord group, and link of that our Discord group you can find in the pinned comment and in description of my video. So type Game Center and search on in Huawei AppGallery and then install Game Center. After you install Game Center you will have new icon on your phone, and then go to the Game Center and apply to loyalty reward program, and there you can also find all these informations, loyalty rewards, coupons you earned, as you can see in this picture. Here short video of how to download and install Huawei AppGallery, and also check description on my video for more informations. So you can download the Huawei AppGallery from the official link in description of my video, and then when you make account you just must set country region to Italy or Netherlands so that you can join the campaign. Then go to the promotion and click on Top 11 and download game. thank you for listening, and thanks Huawei for all these nice offers and campaigns. Enjoy the video, gamers. Okay, mates, let's get started. So, we will start. I hope so I will not too much confuse you with these tips and tricks, because it is very maybe tricky to explain. But let's go to the auctions, then I will explain you scouting and everything else, negotiations and assistant, for example, and everything else. So let's start with auctions. So when new season starts, many people will try to buy new players for their team, of course. So it is very good tactic to wait few days, about 3 or 4 days, to wait to start buying players on auctions, because many people will immediately when new season starts to start bidding, and so prices in tokens will be very big in few first days of when new season starts. So if you're very good team against, as you probably know, when new season starts, league will not start, but there will be cup matches. So if you are very good and you can, you could defeat that team, then in cup match when season starts, then you can wait just 3 or 4 days to more or less people start bidding on auctions, of course. So that is little trick from my experience, because everyone when new season start bidding, and enormously tokens is needed to buy any player, literally almost any player. Okay, so we going to the next tip for you. Then when you, of course, then when you going to the auctions and you want to buy some players on auctions, not scouting, later I will explain tips for scouting. There is, you have two options. Either you will have in your team many players, but then you can buy players that are 5 stars. So for example, this is 5 stars. So for example, here we are, this is 5 stars. So you could buy, if you are in really need too many players that are good in your team, then you can buy players that is 5 stars. Here we are, because they usually, as you can see, no one bid, because they usually doesn't cost too much tokens, no one bid on them. Everyone wants almost 6 stars players, so you can very cheaply buy those players that are 5 stars. So I'm telling you this, there are two options. So if you need a lot players, if you are free to play player and don't have tokens, for example, and you need a lot good players for your first team, then just focus to buy many players that are 5 stars. Never buy players that are below 5 stars, for example like these 4 stars, because they are very bad for your first team squad. You can buy them for substitute maybe, or reserve or something else, but not for first team. So only focus on 5 stars if you are really need many players. But you have second option, if you need just few players. So for example, I'm talking about this, my squad, to show you. So for example, this player is not defender left, is not so much good. If I want to buy defender left, just I need few players to be upgraded, so to say, better players on some few positions, then go to the buy and wait to that player be on auctions that have almost 6 stars like this. So for example, like this player is almost 6 stars. So as you can see, it is almost 6 stars. So that is two options for you. So either if you need really many players, then focus to buy 5-star players, because you will not spend too much tokens on buying them, because there are not many people not many people put tokens in them, and very easily you can buy them. But if you need just few players, better players for your first team, then just focus on 6-star players like this, for example, like this or this, for example. And then we're going to the next tip for you that is very important. So it is very important not just to player have stars, it is very important their skills. So for example, player that is, for example, like this defender center and defense midfielder, he have not very good statistic for defender center, because as you can see, his skills are also distributed to be good for defending midfielder center. Okay, maybe not so much good example. Now let me show you, for example, this midfielder and attacking midfielder. So here we are. As you can see, very bad skills. It have, of course, it have 4 stars. It doesn't have 5 stars, but because he is midfielder left and attacking midfielder, he will have less better skills for one position of these two. So he will randomly have, so to say, skills good for a little good for this and little good for that. So always try to buy players that have roles, one role. So for example, like this. So for example, like this, just one role, attacking midfielder, center. So just one role. Don't focus to buy players that have 2 roles like this, that is defender center and defense. Oh, this confused me. Defense midfielder center and defender center, because as you can see, again, to show you, he will not have very good skills for example, when you buy just defender center. So that is very important to know skills, and also it is very important if it is player almost 6 stars, it doesn't mean he will have very good skills for his position. Now let's look at him. And here we are. So for example, this player is almost 6 stars, but he doesn't have so much great. Okay, he have solid skills, not so good example. But for example, this player doesn't have bravery very good. Bravery is very important in this game, like aggression. So it is very important how he will hard, so to say, hard playing in match. So for example, so that is best is to focus on players that have, for example, defender center, to have all 100 skills. So for example, 100 here or more, 100 here, 100 here, and 100 here. So for all that is so to say white, this is the white skills. That means those is skills that is for that player most important. So everything in white must be over 100 if you want to buy players that have almost 6 stars. So that is very important to not just watch how many players have stars before buying them, just watch also does he have good skills. Because as you can see, these skills, bravery is very bad. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you. So while we are here in auctions, just to tell you also something important to not miss. Yes, so for example, players that is almost 6 stars like this, here we are 6 stars. If you buy that player that is 6 stars, he will be very good also for next season, because he will lose a lot skill points. As you know, each when new season starts, players lose skill points, but he will be still good, very nice, good for next season, because he is already 6 stars, and if you bought him very nearly when new season starts, he will also get some skills through training. So he will be also very good, all for next season also you could use. But for third season in your team, you should really think about it to replace him with better player. Also, what I wanted to tell you about 6 stars, yes, that thing. Okay, match is going soon. So yes, so I wanted to tell you it is very important to buy very young players. So when you in auctions, try to buy very young players. Preferably, I advise you to buy players that are 25 years less, or so to say, less than 25 years. So don't buy players that are over 25 years old, because when you buy on auctions players, they usually don't have special ability. I'm talking about this special ability. So you can buy them that are very young, and usually very young players are very expensive to buy in tokens, but very much worth, because when you buy young players on auctions, you will very easily train them special ability, and younger players get more skills from training. That is very important. But you must know that younger players, usually like this, it is very enormous amount of tokens needed to spend for this player. So younger players, usually everyone wants to buy younger players. So that I wanted to tell you, very important. Special ability in this game is very important. So it is more important than style. This is style. Here we are, style. So don't focus when you're buying on auctions. Don't focus too much to wait for players that have some style, because as from my experience, I've been playing this game for over 5 years. So from my experience, this style is not so much useful in game like special ability. Special ability is very important in this game. Also, if you want, you can check out my other video where I completely describe you, explain you all special abilities for each positions in your formations, what is best special ability for each player. So to not bother you telling you that thing. Okay, we're now going to the next tip for you. So this is mostly for players that free to play, but if you spend some tokens, it is also for you. But if you spend a lot of tokens, if you buying and spend some money in this game, best thing is to buy in scouting. In scouting, to buy players. And there is very something important that I want to tell you in scouting. Also, you can buy, if you are free to play player, I like to do that to save enough tokens to buy. Okay, come on everyone, playing game. To buy just one player that is very important in my team. So for example, in formations, now let me show you in squad. In formations is most important attacking midfielder and attacking midfielder right. These two positions, this attacking midfielder left and right, is most important positions in your team, because they for some reason score most goals than attacking midfielder center or forward player like this, for example, like this player, forward player. So most, from my experience, are scored by players that are attacking midfielder left and right. So you must have attacking midfielder left and right in your squad, and for that purpose I intentionally want very good players. So I save enough tokens and I buy them on scouting. Okay, match is started. Just I log in match, and we will continue to just support to all teams, because it is football association. Okay, come on, start. I need to record video. Okay, and it is started. Now we can, okay, let's get back to our business. So we're going to the scouting. So I want very good player for my first team, and I each season I save enough tokens to buy one good player from scouting, and rest I buy on auctions. But if you have spend a lot money in this game to buy tokens, then you can just buy all your players in scouting and forget about auctions forget about auctions, by all players in scouting. But there is something very interesting in scouting, and that is, don't buy, even if you pay, even if you spend money in this game, don't spend money to buy these players tokens, because it is not so big difference between player that cost 70 tokens and player that costs 39 tokens. So just focus to buy only 39 tokens players. And so, as I said, I like to buy each season very good player. I preferably attacking midfielder left or right, because that are most important positions. Also, if you already have very good attacking midfielder left or right, you can buy goalkeeper or defender center. Focus on those positions, they are very important. And also, while we are here, there is something very important. So it is very important to know that from time to time come some very good player that is, for example, on this position. And always don't buy player that have two positions like this, midfielder left and attacking midfielder. Just focus on buying player that have one position, as I said, because he will have better skills distributed. So it is very important. There is some trick that I discovered in game. So from time to time there is very amazing game, a very amazing player that costs 39 tokens, but it is better than others on same position for 39 tokens also. So for example, I'm talking about this. Let's click on him and you can see statistics, also skills. And for example, when you see skills, here we are. This is the great player that is in 39 tokens, because he have skills over 110. Every skill is almost over 110, as you can see. So he is the real price, a really good player to buy for 39 tokens. While, for example, when we click here, okay, this one is also solid, but I wanted to show you, for example, what I'm talking about. For example, like this player. This player is very rarely have skills, all their skills over 110. So there is trick. From time to time it will have same stars but have more skills. So just wait for that player that have like this, for example, that have skills, each skill over 110. So for example, don't buy player then that have skills like this, that is, as you can see, it is not over 100. That is not good player. So don't bother with stars, just watch skills. To each player have over 110 and you will get that player very good. Also check out special ability. Check my other video to not tell you about special abilities, to not making too long this video. Check my other video about special abilities. So that is it. So from time to time there will be very bad attacking midfield center with very bad skills for same price of tokens, and from time to time will come very good attacking midfielders with great skills over 110, like this one. He have over one, as you just look finishing how much is big, creativity is amazing, fitness amazing. This player is very good. So also it is very important, if you, while we are here, if you are choosing some attacking midfielder, Shadow Striker is perfect special ability for his position. So Shadow Striker, always choose that have Shadow Striker, that ability. Okay, so we're going to the next tip for you. I hope so I didn't too much confuse you. There is also negotiations, but that is when I don't advise you to buy that way player, because new season will start and that player you bought will lose skills from the next season. There is very nice offers comes from time to time in assistant come from time to time, very good player if you really need one. Then what I wanted to tell you also, here we are, very good when you are on auctions, always try to buy players that have already special ability like this. This is the perfect special ability for defender. Aerial defender is perfect for special ability of defender, so you can just try to buy players that have some special abilities, but I think I already told that. So that would be it for this video. I already made too long this video. I hope so I didn't too much confuse you. If you have any questions, just ask me as comments and I will try to help you. So that is it about buying players, and I'm sort to say, so always try to buy very good players for your first team. Don't focus to have reserves, very good reserve, because for reserve, for substitute you could use players from your youth academy that you get players each season. So for substitute, don't focus to spend tokens at all to buy for substitute. Just focus on first team and you will be very fine. For if you spend money in game, just focus on buying all your players in scouting. Don't focus on this too much expensive, because difference is not much bigger. For example, this is just ridiculously just 10% maybe better than player that have that are 39 tokens. Here we are, what I'm talking about, it is just 10%, while you will spend double amount of tokens for him. Okay, so if you spend money in this game, then just buy all your players in scouting. If you are free to play player, then just buy one player in scouting that is 39 tokens, and in auctions try to buy best players. I preferably like to have a lot, almost 6 stars, but if I don't really need some and don't have tokens, I then buy 5 stars. But yes, I wanted to tell you, never buy players that are below 5 stars, because below 5 stars is pretty much useless in this game. Okay, that would be it for this video. I make too long this video already. Check my other videos of this game. I have many more videos about this game that in each of my videos is totally different tips and tricks for you. Check that offer from Huawei. They have always nice discounts in this game that may be interesting for you. And that would be it. Okay, I hope so this video was very useful and helpful for you, and see you next videos. Bye.